It's Randall and Robinson at the 4 and the 5. Barrett is out there with Derrick Rose. And it's Harkless in at the 3. Rose against Bledsoe. Lays it up off the glass. On opening night, Clark, both teams would love to start off, obviously, on a winning note.
Without question, I mean, setting that winning tone, gaining that confidence that comes from winning, and they all count. Wins today are just as important as wins that you get in March and April.
Three-pointer. The shot by Harkless, no good. It's Ingram on the wing, defended by Harkless. And that one's good. Ingram.
Boy, the perception of Ingram, the awareness, seeing a lane and pouncing on it in a blink of an eye.
Rose looking around. Here's Barrett. It's good. This time the assist from Rose. And just about a minute into the first quarter. For the New Orleans Pelicans, their last game a loss to the Kings in Sacramento. To the paint, here's Adams, and Adams with the slam.
Decent at spotting his teammates. You know, Bledsoe is good, I think, at reading the defense and then recognizing when he's got an open teammate.
Rose, that's good.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. It's not there.
Ingram against Randall, and slam dunk by Ingram.
Virtually unfair. Actually, I'd say it is unfair for a 6'9" guy like Ingram to handle the pumpkin like that.
Outside Robinson. Outside Rose. It's deflected.
And if Williamson's in the area, you better be careful. When you aren't, he's going to stifle you on the offensive end.
And the foul on Derrick Rose. That is his first foul of the game. Now here's Williamson. 23 points for him the last game against Sacramento.
And we have to mention his rebounding. It wasn't all about the offense. He battled his tail off down low.
Redick for 3.
Not a problem when that's your first miss of the game. Strong start.
Harkless kicks to Rose. And stolen by Redick. Bledsoe outside. And finished off by Williamson.
And yeah, he's 280 pounds. We've never seen anyone hang in the air like this young man. Williamson is special.
Barrett the pass to Robinson. 14 feet away. That one wide left.
Usually, guys, he's going to knock that one down from there. Proficient at operating in that medium range area.
No good from Bledsoe.
Well, it does not get much easier than that, but somehow he came up empty there.
Harkless dishes to Randall. Over Bledsoe. Randall no good.
I wouldn't say that's exactly his spot now. I mean, and you can see why.
It's Ingram on the wing. Pass to Williamson. Over Harkless. And it's Williamson missing. New York comes into this one following a loss to Atlanta. Rose in the post, guarded by Bledsoe. Harkless with it. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. 5 on the clock. The pass to Barrett. They need this one. But they recover it. Pass to Randall. The second chance effort. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. A whole new cast of characters for the Pelicans. 3 promising first-round picks, Greg, and the young players acquired from the Lakers and veterans like Favors and Redick.
All of a sudden, a wealth of options for Alvin Gentry. Time will tell how they did in the AD trade, but seems like they're off to a nice start.
That free throw good from Randall. And a trying summer for the New York Knicks fans. After trading away Porzingis, they were hoping to get a big-name player in free agency, Greg, and they didn't.
You know, shocking they refused to offer the max to Kevin Durant. I mean, there were concerns with the Achilles, but instead he ends up in Brooklyn. Combine that with fans' disappointment at missing out on Zion Williamson, and the saga continues.
You know, it takes young guys a little while to figure it out, and after 4 up-and-down seasons with the Lakers, Julius Randle joined New Orleans in 2018, busted out for over 20 points per game with the Pelicans.
Ingram. Adams trying to free himself up, and that one's good. Ingram's got 6.
Just reliable, guys. He's just always trying to make the right play.
Now here's Harkless. He's covered by Ingram. Harkless kicks to Barrett. Randall passes to Harkless. 6 to shoot. To the inside. And Barrett the bucket on the assist by Mo Harkless.
That's all the defense can do. Barrett just appeared determined to score. Didn't care who was on him.
Bledsoe passes to Adams. Now here's Redick. Not a lot of room. Bledsoe against Rose. It's stolen by Barrett. Out of bounds. New Orleans will take possession.
And looking now at some numbers for Steven Adams. He had a strong showing last season. 6th in field goal percentage, 16th in rebounding. And he was also among the top 20 in steals. That ability is more unique than folks realize. Very valuable defensively.
And, you know, back to his tremendous efficiency shooting last season, top 10 in the league, his dead-eye shooting creates so many opportunities for that offense. Now the dish to Ingram. Pass to Redick. From deep. That shot, no good. The Knicks go the other way with it. They're looking for a little bit of redemption in this one after the loss to them here last time.
Well, I felt like they were never on the same page defensively in that one. Gave up way too many easy shots.
And, you know, that's all about effort, and I'm sure their coach let them have it for the lack thereof.
Randall against Ingram. Back to Bledsoe. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Fires the 3. Knocks down the 3 ball. Bledsoe's got his second basket of the night.
You know, Bledsoe is a decent shooter from outside, but I think it's really important that he continues to connect from there.
Bounce pass from Rose. Here's Barrett. He's coming off a 16-point game against Atlanta.
And he caused major problems with his defense as well. He had 4 steals by the time the game was over.
Pelicans leading by 5. And here is Williamson. Dishes to Bledsoe. They get a hand on it. It's stolen by Randall. And a fast break now for New York. Barrett, no good.
You know, you don't always get that opportunity, so those are the ones you hate to miss.
Redick against Randall, and the call will be against R.J. Barrett. That's his first foul. New York on D. It's a 5-point game. Pass to Ingram. Clock at 6. From deep 3-point range.
You know, the mixture of power and balance really makes Randall a threat defensively.
Oh, this is the kind of start they were hoping for.
Yeah, shots falling, off to a very good start offensively as a result.
There's the pass to Robinson. And a miss there on the triple.
You know what, though? Sometimes you can be too open. I think it may have surprised him, and that's why he missed.
No good from Bledsoe. Knicks trail by 7. Now Harkless. Pass to Rose. Robinson down low. He's covered by Ingram. He muscles it in through the contact, and they call the foul. And he's on his way to the free throw line.
That's simply an outstanding play, working the size mismatch right at the rim.
And let's quickly check out the scoring breakdown here for the Pelicans.
With the aggression they're showing early on, I mean, they're driving it to the hoop with authority and force.
And also, it's been a positive to watch that they've attacked the paint offensively as well. It's really been about the balance that they've shown.
All right, Clark, game is on the line. One free throw to make to win a big game. Who is up there for you?
I'd go with your colleague and mine.
Oh, yeah.
But since he's no longer in uniform today, I will go with Steph Curry and Malcolm Brogdon.
Great names. Redick finds Bledsoe. Williamson with it, working on Portis. Robinson with the block. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Pelicans will retain possession. Six on the shot clock. Here's Ball. Sinks the triple. And the Pelicans lead by 7.
Ball likes that pick and roll action now. He's excellent at running. He's got a lot of experience doing it. He knows when to pass it or when to take the shot himself.
Here's Rose. And the jumper from down low is good. Rose has got his second basket.
Yeah, and there it is again. On a lot of their possessions this first half, they've established great inside position.
Ball with it, picked up by Barrett. It's rebounded by Barrett.
Just doing the job on the backboard.
They sure are. I mean, they've done a terrific job carving out space under the basket and then pursuing the ball. You know, it's one thing to box out, but you've got to pursue the ball if you're going to get rebounds. And they look strong here in the early going.
Outside, Redick. The shot. The offensive rebound, Adams. And there's 2 points. Working on the glass, paying off that time.
3 of 4 to start. Young fella came to play.
Ball against Rose. To the left wing. Passes to Harkless. Outside Rose. Over Ball. And they turn over the 24-second buzzer, signaling the shot clock violation. This is the list of last season's top shooters from the charity strip. These guys were practically automatic. Number 5 is J.J. Redick.
He was locked and loaded from the free throw line all season. Never suffered through any real lulls in that department.
Back to Bledsoe. And Bledsoe with the stuff.
Boy, Ball has a nice feel for when his guys are open. He's solid, really solid when it comes to getting his teammates clean looks.
Outside Robinson. We've got 1:48 left here in the opening quarter. Rose kicks to Portis. No good on that one. Pelicans leading by 7. Bledsoe right side. Now here's Ball. Defended by Harkless. Offensive rebound. Here's Adams. Williamson dishes to Adams. They shoot again. He takes it up and lays it in. And it's a 9-point Pelican lead.
And boy, have they come out strong, really pounding the offensive board for second chance points.
Ultra impressive, guys. Caught them off guard, and they've taken the momentum in this game now.
Rose, good. Rose has got 8 points.
You know, so far he's been dominant this period, making the most of his opportunities.
Now, here's Ball. He had an 18-point outing in their last game against the Kings in Sacramento.
And even if you took away his points, he was still an offensive force because of his passing.
His assist numbers were tremendous.
And there's the foul. It'll go on Mo Harkless. That's his first foul. And so it's New Orleans with it. They lead by 7. Redick for 3.
No doubt it's been a bit of a struggle for him here in this quarter in terms of scoring.
Ball with it. Just 5 on the clock. Pass to Redick. Takes the 3. It's rebounded by Portis.
They've been sensational on the backboard to start this game.
Yeah, sensational is a really good word for it, Greg. They're tearing it up on the glass.
And no doubt they'd love to see him get a lot more of those opportunities.
And that deficit will go away quickly if he does, Greg.
Well, I like the way he capped off that drive. The one-hand hole punch.
Steven Adams has been leading the charge for New Orleans. Between his points and his rebounds, he was a star for him in that quarter. We'll take a quick break and then back to the action here. And we return to the second quarter, and Noche Latina specialized jerseys on display. Welcome back, everyone. And before we move on, what do you guys think about what we've seen so far from New Orleans?
Well, one way to generate more offense, pound the offensive glass. That was the difference in the first.
Oh, there's no doubt about it, guys. Without those second chance points, this game would have had a much different feel to it.
And here's Payton. He'll bring it up for the Knicks. Trailing by 5. They've got Noel. Alfred Payton is out there with Trier. Then there's Mo Harkless. And it's Portis in at the 4 spot. They're the group New York will start the second with. There's Trier with the 3. Buries the long-range jumper. Trier's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game. Here's Ball. They get it back. Adams. That's in. That's his 5th field goal. He's shooting a hot 71%. 5 for 7. The Knicks shooting at 50% in a decent groove. Trier passes to Noel. And a fast break now for the Pelicans. Here's Bledsoe. Here's Williamson. That shot off. Great D that time from Payton. Second quarter of basketball, about 1 minute played so far. Stolen by Ball. And New Orleans pushing it up now. Ball's running. And it's Bledsoe. That time on the assist by Ball. 9 points for Eric Bledsoe.
Man, can you always depend on him or what to lead you to the right place with that pass? Money.
And for all the drama surrounding Lonzo Ball's entrance into the NBA, one thing is for certain, he can play.
And Lonzo will always have the media attention, but the fact is he is a very talented player. His playmaking and passing was as elite as advertised from day one, starting to find his spots on how he can score for himself. But everything else with his game is what you'd want from an elite point guard.
New York shooting their 4th and 5th shots at the foul line in the game.
And if we want to take a look back, they converted about 76% from the line.
That's good from Noel. Clark, a big part of your game was rebounding. You controlled the glass so well. What's one thing you would tell young viewers if they wanted to improve their rebounding?
You know, I'm a little bit out of the norm here, but the biggest thing to me for rebounding is pursuing the ball. Boxing out is important, but pursuing the ball and good timing are the most important elements of rebounding. And that's what I would have players focus on. Pursue the ball. Really always a plus to have a big guy stroke it from the line like that. The soft touch on full display.
Payton against Ball. Knocked loose. Shot clock at 6. Lets it go from deep. The Knicks pull it in.
Even with every shot clanging off the rim, he seems determined to keep hoisting up these threes. It might be time to get inside of that arc.
Harkless the pass to Noel. The pass to Portis. Takes a three. Nothing that time. He's 0 for 2. New York comes into this one following a loss to the Hawks in Atlanta. It's Redick on the wing, defended by Portis. Here's Favors. Goes back up, and the rejection by Noel.
And Noel just staking his territory with his massive reach. That wingspan makes him an intimidating presence who covers a lot of ground quickly.
Hayes, he's checked in for the Pelicans. Ingram comes in for Eric Bledsoe. We're just over 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. 6 on the shot clock. It's Redick on the wing, defended by Harkless. And again, New Orleans has no luck.
Fantastic positioning there to contest that one.
Yeah, I agree with you. I mean, he challenged the shot, and you can see the effects on the release of that shot. I mean, it turned a simple jumper into a tough one.
New Orleans leading by 4. Now about 3 minutes gone in this second quarter of basketball. And Favors kicks to Redick. Hayes trying to break free. And Redick the bucket on the assist from Favors. Redick's got himself on the board with 3 there. Payton up top. He's covered by Ball. The 15-footer. New York, no good that time either.
Tell you what, that is a missed opportunity from mid-range for sure. With as little defense as was shown, should have made that one.
Charity stripe shot, and that one's good. Ingram. And now a 9-point New Orleans lead.
The nice shooting ability of Ingram makes that mid-range J a quality shot.
Outside Portis. Pass to Noel. There's Trier with the 3. His second shot goes in, off to a good start, 2 for 2.
Pick works well there. Not much resistance from the D.
Yeah, that's not the defense you need. You got to be tougher defensively.
Ball dishes to Favors. Ingram against Portis. Favors passes to Hayes. 4 on the clock. Ingram attacking. And it's Noel with the rebound. Noel's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Kicks it to Payton. With some arc, and it's good on the way-in. Now just a 4-point Pelican lead.
And you can tell Payton has put a bunch of work into that floater. Getting it off quickly before the defense can react is the key.
Payton against Ball. He dishes it to Redick. Passes it to Favors. Here's Ball. Good D by Payton. And so Payton will bring it up for the New York Knicks. And we've got an update here, so let's check in with David Aldridge reporting from the sideline.
Kevin, before he became a head coach in Memphis and New York, David Fizdale spent 8 seasons as an assistant under Eric Spoelstra in Miami. Now, Spo said he's a brilliant basketball mind that has exceptional gold standard level communication skills. One of the most talented coaches I've been around. So, Kevin, Fizdale is highly respected.
David, he sure is. Great reputation. Now getting his shot. Thank you so much. Clark, you were so prolific in so many areas of the game. Which part of basketball came the easiest for you?
I think the rebounding piece. I always had a knack for sniffing out missed shots and had the size and timing and hands to chase down rebounds. But that was probably the strength of my game and the most unique part of it at an early age. And then the ball handling. My dad was 6'4" in the 50s, which meant you pretty much played inside, and he drummed into my head and my heart, make sure you can handle that ball. So from the time I started playing, I was dribbling and making sure I could handle it, and it served me well during my playing career.
And New York making a change here. Gibson's checked in. Both good from the line that time.
And getting to the line and hitting your free throws, a good way to get back into the game. It stops the clock and extends the game and allows you the opportunity to set your defense. They've been perfect from the line so far here in the second quarter.
Ball, the bounce pass. The drive by Reddick. And Favors kicks to Ingram. Over Harkless. That one off the back iron and out.
The right thing there to stay that tight on him and really try to keep him out of his comfort zone.
There's the dish to Payton. Down low, and the ball travels out of bounds. It was last touched by Payton.
And let's look at the numbers here for Brandon Ingram. Last year, getting it done. Averaged about 18 points a game last season, 5 rebounds and 3 assists. And really for him, it's about putting in the work and improving his game.
Yeah, and I think he wants to. It's one of those things where you either want it or you don't, and he does.
Ball, the pass to Hayes. Outside, Reddick. Feeds it to Favors. And he hits it just before the shot clock expires. And the Pelicans lead by 4.
And the defense no factor, which is why he simply laid it in.
Payton passes to Trier. Back to Payton. He can't hit that time. And it's the Pelicans taking it the other way.
And gotta like what they've been doing down low in the post.
I certainly do. You know, I like to see guys do their work inside. Their rebounding has been excellent, and that's always important in a close game.
Here's Noel. Pass to Trier. Wide open look. Pelicans with the rebound.
And listen, sometimes even the best of us are going to miss the easiest of opportunities.
It's tipped. It's taken away by Payton. And it's Ingram with the rebound. New Orleans leading by 6. To the right side. Favors inside. Defended by Harkless. 8 feet away. Off the left rim and out. The Knicks have gotten a little under 50% of their second quarter shots to find the mark. 4 of 9 all told. To the middle. And here is Noel. Now Payton. Shot clock at 3. New York needs to get off a shot. And it's out of bounds to New York. They'll retain possession. Here's a chance now to check out the New York Knicks' upcoming schedule. On Friday, they'll be taking on Victor Oladipo and the Miami Heat. And then on Tuesday, they'll be matching up against Gordon Hayward and the Charlotte Hornets. Now here's Noel. Gibson passes to Trier. New York moving it around. Clock at 6. From the wing. And a little luck that time, but it drops. Trier's got 12 points now in the quarter.
Tremendous court awareness by Payton.
Ball dishes to Ingram. Trying to find Ball. He gets it to him.
It puts the D in a tough spot when you have a point guard who can throw it down.
He really does, G.A. He really does put pressure on you.
And, you know, guys, showing how dynamic a weapon he is for this offense, they feed off of that energy and ability to make plays. It gets them going.
Catching up on the changes for New York. Julius Randle's checked in for Nerlens Noel. Barrett comes in for Harkless. And Derrick Rose is subbed in for Alonzo Trier. And that one misses.
You know, you look at Ball's size and speed and confidence, very impressive. An exciting prospect who I think has an all-star future.
And, guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with their work down low.
It's stolen by Rose. Poked loose. Ingram with it, and Rose picks him up defensively. For the finish, and slam dunk by Ingram.
And you look at Ingram, and he is just so long, covering a ton of space. Exceptionally fast in transition, too.
Shoots from the elbow, and it's Rose missing.
Another rebound hauled in. They're hitting the glass with a lot of passion.
Guys, that's been the key to their lead. I mean, simply put, the effort they've displayed on the glass has been the difference. You know, his teammates calling him the slender man. Brandon Ingram, not much more than 200 lbs, but adding strength has been a focus.
Inside, Favors, and then Favors with the dunk.
You know, you look at Ingram, and it's not all about scoring with him. He shows he shares the ball as well.
Payton against Ball. Now here's Payton. Defense right on him. Some solid defense from Ingram. And with Brandon Ingram and his size, he could benefit from adding a few pounds.
Well, you know, his teammates call him Tiny Dog. Dog because of his determination. That's a positive thing. The tiny part in reference to his slight frame. Time to bulk it up, young fella. Weight room.
Rose, that's good.
You didn't think Rose would back down from some contact now, did you guys? Playing with a high level of intensity.
Ball, the pass to Favors. Dishes it to Reddick. Lets the three fly. The shot, no good. The Knicks go the other way with it.
You know, it's really surprising that they're up at this point, given that he struggled so mightily.
Barrett kicks to Payton. And there's the pass to Randall. That's good. And it's Payton with the assist. Payton's got 3 assists tonight.
Boy, down low, Randall can throw those 250 lbs around and create havoc. Tough for the defense to slow him down.
The D just kind of stepping aside and letting him get to the rim.
There's a reason, GA, the lead is what it is right now.
You know, you look at it, the communication is lacking, as is the trust. They can ill afford those types of breakdowns. It won't work. You can't win with those kind of breakdowns.
Pelicans leading by 8. Ball, the pass to Reddick. We've got 28 seconds left to play in the first half. 6 to shoot. And Favors kicks to Reddick. No good from outside.
And this will be the last possession of the quarter if they're patient.
Yeah, they've got to hold for the last shot here.
Payton outside. And the shot is good. The Pelican lead has been cut down to just 6 points with the basket from Randall.
Man, I like how Payton runs things. I mean, his passing first mentality is exactly what you want from your point guard.
And so it's New Orleans with their lead standing at 6 points here at the end of the quarter. And they've done a phenomenal job down low. So many of their points coming right at the rim. And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave.
Thank you, Kevin. Here with Alvin Gentry. Coach, you're leading at the half. What will you continue to emphasize to your team?
Well, I mean, defensively, we still have to be good. We got to rebound the basketball. And then we've got to continue to push the basketball and score offensively.
We'll see if you can keep that going in the second half, Coach. Thanks. Back to you.
Okay, David, much appreciated. And now time for halftime. So we'll be back in just a bit to get the third quarter underway.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Ernie Johnson here with Shaq and Kenny, and a favorite time of the year as we're halfway through one of the first games of this fresh NBA season. The first half was all about Brandon Ingram. He had 16 points, 3 rebounds, and 2 assists. He struggled in their last game, but he's not having any problems tonight. Really good first half for him. He was right on the mark. Kenny, your thoughts, how the Pelicans are playing?
We know Brandon Ingram is most effective when he's aggressive. I'm not talking about forcing things. I'm talking about the willingness to take over when you have the opportunity. He did that in the first half.
Shaq, what did you think about New York?
Well, I didn't even know who some of these guys were, but their bench came up with some big shots, gave the team a lift offensively. It's always possible those guys will see more minutes in the second half, but at the same time, you're a starter for a reason. We shall see, Ernie.
that's a wrap for our halftime show. The third quarter just about to get started.
And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been fairly even so far. Brandon Ingram has been sensational.
In that first half, he was a hot knife, and the defense was butter, sliced right through them.
Well, you know what, guys? My question is this. Who's he going to posterize in this half? You know, we've already gotten a number of filthy dunks out of him.
And if you're just joining us, we've played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups courtesy of Gatorade for the second half of basketball. Setting the floor now for the Pelicans. Ingram the 3 and Zion the 4. J.J. Redick is out there at Bledsoe. And it's Adams in at the 5 down low. To the inside. And it goes out of bounds. That went off Robinson.
And let's check out some stats for Eric Bledsoe. Good season for him last year. Put up about 16 points a game, 5 assists and 4 rebounds. And you talk about guys who just have a nose for putting up points. He is one of them.
Yeah, he sure is, and he rarely has back-to-back bad games. If he has an off night, he usually follows that up with a big night.
Hey, get Bledsoe.
From past the arc. It's rebounded by Barrett. Barrett's got his 5th rebound in this one. To the middle, here's Rose. That's his 6th field goal today, and that makes him now 6 for 11.
You know, you can't let Rose get this close because when you do, he's going to cook you.
And about a minute of action so far in the third quarter. Pass to Williamson. Ingram outside. High post shot, and he hits the jump shot. Ingram's got 18 points.
And with Ingram, he can score from anywhere. I mean, his jump shot is money, and his drives to the hoop, lethal.
Rose against Bledsoe. Rose dishes to Barrett, and Barrett slams it in.
And those plays can make a difference in a game like this.
Well, you know it's going to fire up, Greg, everybody on that bench.
Making a statement for sure. I mean, we'll see if they can maintain that aggressive approach, guys.
Back to Bledsoe, and that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up.
You know, Bledsoe is so athletic and plays with such great energy, it's hard to defend him sometimes without fouling.
First trip to the line for him here.
And he shot foul shots at about a 75% clip a season ago.
Shooting 2.
First free throw is good.
You know, one of the things I'd like to see Bledsoe improve on is his passing. Other than that, I think his overall game is pretty solid.
And that's good as he hits both of his shots. Knicks trail by 6. Passes it to Barrett. No good on that one. Great D that time from Redick.
And they continue to control the glass.
Guys, I think they've simply been the more physical team, and that's why they're ahead. Not sure what the defense was thinking. I mean, you can't leave this guy open from deep.
Rose against Redick. But he recovers it. Rose passes to Barrett, and it's in there. Barrett's got 4 points now in the quarter.
And the crisp passing has opened things up for them offensively.
10 straight points off assists. That's very impressive, and it also makes the game easy and fun to watch.
Ingram outside. Over Harkless. Here's Adams outside for Redick. And out of bounds as the Knicks gain possession.
And looking now at some numbers here for Randall. Great showing for him last season. 19th in scoring, and he was among the top 20 rebounders in the league. Never shy about throwing his weight around in the paint.
Yeah, and like you said, one of the better scorers in the NBA last season, a tireless worker on the offensive end. He could be even better this season. Here's Rose, and he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for two. It goes on Eric Bledsoe.
When Rose is attacking, guys, I mean, the defense has to act. He puts them on their heels.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one. The first one falls.
You know what? We've recently been able to watch a different Rose here. I mean, a better, more efficient, more confident player. Man, I love seeing that.
Both free throws good from Rose.
He's as solid as it gets from the line. I mean, give him the opportunity. He's cashing in on those.
Second half of play, and we're 3 minutes into the third here. Ingram right side. From about 19 feet, here's Adams. Excellent D that time from Robinson. Knicks trail by 5. It's Randall with the drive. He's off on that one.
Boy, patrolling the paint well, protecting the rim. That's exactly the kind of defensive effort you need against him.
And maybe the most popular player to enter the league since social media became truly pervasive. Zion Williamson handles it with class. He really appreciates his teammates and his coaches and really respects the game.
Shooting two.
That free throw missing. And talking to stars in this league, even they want to see what Williamson's going to do next.
Sure. We talk about the leaping ability at his size, the handles, the shot making. But what really stands out when you watch him live, the instincts. Being at the right place at the right time and always seeming to make the right play.
And no good on the second free throw, so he goes 0 for 2 there.
And we first heard about Williamson in high school, and that was due to his dunking ability. Now he's a full-fledged star on the rise.
Just over 3.5 minutes through the third quarter of play now. Rose against Bledsoe. 6 on the shot clock. Rose against Reddick. Rose can't hit.
And nothing fancy really about that play. That's just good old-fashioned hard-nosed basketball to get that one.
And the dunk by Williamson.
And the defense learned a valuable lesson there. Don't let Williamson get to that launching pad around the rim.
Reddick against Rose. In for his 7th make in 14 tries.
And, you know, coaches will take possessions like that all day long. Phenomenal use of the screen there.
Bledsoe against Rose. Ingram right side. Over Harkless. It's rebounded by New York. Randall's got his 4th rebound in this one. Outside Rose. Pass to Barrett. The 3. It's good. This time the assist from Rose. Rose has got his 5th assist in this one.
Yeah, the first half was 1 to deep 6 or forget. But in the second half, he's looked a lot better.
Bledsoe kicks to Ingram. Played in with a nice touch off the glass. Ingram's got 20.
No doubt about the consistency when it comes to scoring the basketball for him tonight. A real nice lift for their offense.
Here's Barrett. Trying to get open is Robinson. And the shot is good. The Pelican lead has been cut down to 2 points now on the basket from Barrett.
And you like the toughness there. Barrett being more comfortable having to deal with an aggressive defense.
Bledsoe with it. And Rose picks him up defensively. Goes up at the stripe. Ingram can't get that one to fall. New York's gone 1 of 2 from beyond the arc since coming out of the break. For the lead. And the rebound goes to the Pelicans. Ingram's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. He kicks to Bledsoe. Adams. And it's Adams on the follow. Adams has got 12 points in the game.
Oh, a nice tip in to salvage the points from that missed shot.
Yeah, and those second chance points can add up.
And if you're the defensive team, it just kills you to give up baskets like that.
Pick works well there. Not much resistance from the D.
Yeah, that's not the defense you need. You got to be tougher defensively.
Outside, Reddick. Back to Bledsoe. The pass to Ingram. From deep. Robinson pulls it in. Robinson's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
And here's a look at some numbers for J.J. Redick. How he did last season. Last season, he averaged 18 points a game, 2 assists, and 2 rebounds. The contributions he's been making on the floor have been a boon for this team. Great stretch of games for him.
Yeah, you know, they've given him more responsibility, and he's responded. And the way he's going, I think his role is only going to increase.
And the first one drops. Portis, he's checked in for New York. And New Orleans also making a change. Okafor is checked in for Adams. Second free throw, no good. New Orleans in the lead. Outside, Reddick. He feeds it to Williamson. Ingram outside. Lets a floater go, and he sinks the layup. Ingram's got 6 here in this quarter.
And boy, Ingram uses that floater so effectively at just the right time with just the right arch. Pulls it out of his bag when the defense least expects it.
Rose passes to Portis. Kicks it to Harkless. Trying to get open is Randall. The shot by Harkless, no good. New Orleans leading by 3. Outside for Reddick. Nailed from three-point land. Reddick's got 11.
Three-point shooting since the half has been about as good as you could ask for.
And now's the time for them to step on the gas pedal. Don't let up. Keep letting it fly from deep and build that lead. Play through the finish line, not to it. Keep the pressure on.
Ingram passes to Williamson. Now here's Ingram, defended by Harkless. And Ingram the bucket on the assist from Williamson. Williamson's got his 5th assist in this one. To the paint, here's Barrett. Slides through for his 7th basket in 11 tries.
I tell you what, guys, there's not much more he can do. I mean, he's been on fire, yet they still trail in this game.
Pass to Ingram, back to Bledsoe. Outside, Reddick over Randall, and it's New Orleans scoring again.
Great setup right there. Calling for the pick and roll. Reddick getting the separation he wanted to keep it and convert.
Outside Portis. Outside Rose. They get it back.
And they hold a huge advantage on the backboards.
Greg, and that's been the key to this lead. I mean, they've really dominated the glass.
And the dunk by Williamson.
Oh, phenomenal alley-oop slam there.
They are taking advantage of a team that looks lost out there.
Boy, I tell you what, guys, this is really getting close to being real ugly.
And the Knicks decide to take their first time out here.
The second overall pick in 2016, a lot of expectations for Brandon Ingram. If anything, he puts that pressure on himself. This is a young man that wants to be great.
Different look for New York. Taj Gibson's checked in for Julius Randle. And it's Trier in for Harkless. And a change for the Pelicans. Ball's checked in. Here's Trier, covered by Reddick. Reddick with a double team. Rose with the ball. He's got 18. Okafor grabs the miss. And in transition, it's Ingram. Here we go. Down low. Okafor dishes the ball. And the layup's good off the glass. And now a 10-point Pelican lead.
Yeah, the chemistry has been terrific. Really impressed with their offensive execution.
You know, the defense, Greg, has really been kept off balance because of the outstanding passes. 4 straight field goals have been made off an assist.
They've shown some strength in the paint today. Their work on the boards has been impressive.
Guys, that's putting it mildly. I mean, they've been absolutely dominant.
And what's your take, guys, on the hustle stats for the Pelicans?
Well, it's been an outstanding game for them in the open court. Their fast break points really stand out.
And also, their second chance points have been a story all night as well. But that's just pure effort and hustle.
First one falls for him.
And perimeter shooting never more valuable. And that's been J.J. Redick's M.O. all along. An elite marksman who can hit from anywhere.
And both free throws good for Redick. And in today's game, if you don't have floor spacing, your offense is going to struggle.
They call it gravity, the ability of outside shooters to attract defensive attention. Redick, one of those you don't leave for a moment.
And so it's Ingram who brings up the ball for the New Orleans Pelicans. The 12-point lead, their biggest of the game.
Yeah, a nightmare to defend in space. Williamson showing elite acceleration with the ball in his hands.
New York calls timeout.
And how much fun is it to watch this kid? I call Zion Williamson a kid, even though he goes about 280, and he has a certain composure that really belies his years.
Let's take this chance to see which of last season's teams had the most second chance points in the league. Fifth on the list, the Pelicans.
That's an effort stat for me. I mean, it shows you how hard this team works in the paint. They continue to pound the backboard.
Trier passes to Rose to the wing right side. Here's Barrett. And it's wide right. Hits off the rim.
Boy, you can just see the frustration growing on their faces. Nothing going their way.
You know, guys, no denying it's been a rough patch here. I think they've got to run whatever is best in their playbook to get a good shot.
It's rebounded by New York. They're going to have to make a pretty big comeback here.
I think it's be a mistake to let the shot clock in under 10 seconds from here on out.
Gibson passes to Portis. New York moving it around. Here's Trier, covered by Reddick. Clock at 6. Looking to end the run. No good from Gibson.
Nice hustle from Okafor. You know, he's moving fast to get himself in the picture and then really contest the shot. That's all because he's long and he works hard at it.
Inside, Portis shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. And the former Razorback, Bobby Portis, took a few years to find his spot in the NBA, but now he does produce.
And great big man to bring in off the bench. Good size and quickness combination, and will always give you scoring with that second unit.
And he knocks down the first one. And so he hits both. Pelicans leading by 12. 6 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Ball, the pass to Ingram. Shoots from 12, and the basket is good. Ingram's got 10 points in just the second half.
Pretty much all of their buckets coming from inside the paint now.
Here is Rose. He's got 18. To the left side wing. There's Trier with the 3. He can't get it to go. And so it's the New Orleans Pelicans sitting with a comfortable lead, up by 14. And their ability to get points in the paint has made all the difference in this one. And we'll be back with you shortly. And let's take this chance now to show you the State Farm assist of the game.
And he sliced the D wide open with his feed. They had no chance to prevent that basket.
Yeah, that's just a brilliant read of the defense. I mean, it was also excellent anticipation of the movement of his teammates before the pass. Just great harmony on all sides.
And there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the fourth quarter, but stranger things have happened. Trier out there with Derrick Rose. Then it's Barrett. Then there's Bobby Portis. And it's Gibson in at the 5 spot. That's the 5 for New York right now. Okafor kicks the ball. Out to the right wing. And it's Melly missing. Knicks trail by 14. And here's Rose. Excellent D there from Okafor.
I wonder if switching baskets really threw him off. I mean, because he can't get anything to fall this half.
Ingram dishes the ball. outside, Reddick. And the three off target. Rose in the post. He's covered by Ball. And the shot is good. The Pelican lead has been cut down to 12 on the bucket from Rose.
You know, this is what Rose does best to me, guys. A scorer who attacks on offense with unbridled ferocity.
Here's Ball. And no good that time. And New York will come the other way. Ball against Rose. Over to the wing. From 13, they grab their own miss, and it's Gibson finishing it off.
You got to get a body on Gibson, because if you don't, he's relentless in attacking the offensive glass.
To the middle, here's Ingram, and contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. It's on R.J. Barrett. And Clark, you talk to anyone who has played with Taj Gibson. They love having him as a teammate.
Well, you can see why, too, Kevin. You talk to players that have been teammates of his, and he always puts the team first in everything that he does. He's consistent. He's productive. He's likable. That's valuable to have, and a good player who also happens to be great for your locker room.
And the first one at the line is good.
And, you know, guys, for Ingram, the free throw line's been a trouble spot. Seems to me that he's not been able to get a consistent routine in approaching free throw shooting.
Catching up on the changes for New York. Mitchell Robinson comes in for Taj Gibson. And it's Elfrid Payton in for Alonzo Trier. Both free throws good for Ingram.
And they're drawing more whistles and working their way to the line here in the second half.
And guys, I think it's exactly the right thing to do with the lead. Keep going at defenders and find a way to get yourself to the line.
Payton passes to Robinson. Here's Barrett. Basket number 8 for him on 13 tries. That's 62% so far.
This is a fantastic performance in this half. He didn't play as well in the first, but you just know with this guy, he's always ready to turn it around.
Ingram, and slam dunk by Ingram.
And at 6'9", with that wingspan of his, Ingram is constantly prowling for these dunks. He's an incredible athlete who finishes with ease near the hoop.
Here's Barrett. It's rebounded by New Orleans. They'll be off next to Utah for a meeting with the Jazz. And that game will be 4 out of 5 on the road for the team. Steps back and fires. It's rebounded by New York. Portis has got 4 rebounds in this game. Whistle blows. Bucket is good, and he'll have a chance at the line to make it a 3-point play.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Yeah, I think they've got to ramp up the aggressiveness, Greg. I mean, if they don't, things are just going to get worse from here.
And that one falls for Barrett. And Greg, talking to scouts about R.J. Barrett, they love the athleticism. But what makes him especially good is the work ethic and the confidence.
Yes, some elite prospects will take plays off. This guy never does. He's not one that sits around and reads his press clippings. He's a warrior, a leader, and he's proven to be a winner.
Mind the lanes. Mind the lanes. One shot.
On the free throw, no good. Knicks trail by 11. Here's the 3. It's hauled in by Adams. Adams has got 11 rebounds in the game. Here's Ingram. It's rebounded by Barrett. New York's gotten off to an 0-for-2 start from downtown here in the fourth quarter. The floater. Robinson kicks to Portis. He dishes it to Payton. Banked in off the glass.
Really enjoy seeing Payton concentrate at the level he does. I mean, he's used to getting bodied on some of his shots.
And stolen by Barrett. Robinson down low. Adams on him. Barrett, no good.
Fantastic positioning there to contest that one.
Yeah, I agree with you. I mean, he challenged the shot, and you can see the effects on the release of that shot. I mean, it turned a simple jumper into a tough one.
They've cashed in on a lot of second chance opportunities here in the second half. That extra effort will help them cut into this deficit.
Redick surveying the D. Here's Ingram. It's rebounded by New York. Robinson's got his 8th rebound here tonight. Payton can't get it to go. Pelicans leading by 7. Here's Ingram, and slam dunk by Ingram.
Major props given up to Ingram for aggressively attacking the rim. Not many guys want to get in this path when he goes like that.
Here's Rose. Some solid defense from Ingram. And here's Ball. He'll bring it up for the Pelicans. Here's Redick.
Proving that he's more than just a shooter now. Redick, when he sees a lane, he takes it.
New York shooting only 35% in the fourth quarter. The offense looking a little rickety. Outside Rose. Barrett wide open. He fires. No good with the triple.
And physically, there's no doubt they've been the stronger team. A +10 rebound advantage tells you all you need to know.
How about that? Redick showing the same kind of accuracy on that pass as he has on his three-point shots, which is quite remarkable. That's how you drop a dime there.
And Adams sends it back.
Well, I'll tell you what, he's going to buy himself a ticket to the bench if he keeps shooting it like that. He has been putrid here this quarter.
Redick with the bucket.
Well, part of their game plan was to block out the noise and just stay focused.
And what's been impressive is that it's not been any one player. It's been a collective effort, contributions from everybody.
New York calls timeout.
Well, it's been an express lane to the rim. Coach can't be happy about that.
And, you know, I think he's going to tell them simply, we have to show more fight on the interior. That's the top priority right now.
Julius Randle's checked in for New York. Harkless comes in for Payton. Williamson is checked in for the Pelicans. Bledsoe comes in for Lonzo Ball. And let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Kevin, during that last break, I heard David Fizdale talking to his team. He is not pleased, and he told them they have to make a push right now. He said, look, we got to make a move, or I've got to pull the plug. Pretty blunt stuff, Kevin. Back to you.
Thank you, David. 2 on the clock. And the Knicks miss again. New Orleans with the ball. Good momentum, 8 straight points. Redick dishes to Adams. Passes it to Williamson. Now here's Ingram. The tray. It's rebounded by Barrett. Barrett's got rebound number 10 tonight with that last one.
Yeah, they're going to have a nice little run here.
Knicks trail by 17. Pass to Randle. Over Williamson. Randle no good.
You know, the fact is, he's not a lock from there, but he was open enough to where he should have hit that shot.
Not going to go that time. The Knicks go the other way with it. To the paint. Here's Barrett. Plays it up and banks it in. Barrett's got 7 now in this quarter.
And with that basket, he's able to end a 10-0 run by the Pelicans.
Bounce pass from Bledsoe. Ingram outside. At the elbow, Williamson. Knicks with the rebound.
And not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that one.
And, guys, that's exactly the kind of high-impact defense they want to see out of him.
And this is Barrett at his best. Looking for a shot, being active on offense. Love it.
Now, here's Redick, guarded closely. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line.
Guys, J.J. Redick is much more than just a standstill shooter. I mean, his movement without the ball and his quick trigger release, a very deadly combination.
Shooting 2.
The free throw drops for Redick. And Clark, as good as he is, playing off the ball, Redick can handle and even create some for his teammates.
Yeah, I like the fact that Redick has added that to his package, Kevin, because initially he was just a catch-and-shoot guy, but he's smart, he's tough, and he's actually steady and comfortable with the ball in his hands.
And both free throws good for Redick.
And not a single free throw attempt in that first half, but he has been far more active since the break and drawing some fouls.
Rose finds Randall. Eric Bledsoe with the rebound. Bledsoe's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Ingram attacking.
Well, I like the way they're sharing the ball, and Bledsoe right in the middle, spreading it around.
Knicks trail by 17. Robinson up top. Outside Rose. Tries again. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
Way to attack there and then create the contact.
Really, as close as you can get to an and one right there. He almost had it.
First free throw is good. Clark, do you think the NBA should consider expanding the use of replay? I know you personally hate to slow the game down, but you also want the calls to be correct.
Well, it depends on the circumstances, Kevin. I like the fact that replay is available, and it helps enhance the ability of the officials to get calls correct. Expanding the use of replay, though, has to be done very judiciously. There are a couple of areas, goaltending would be one, where you take a look to see if that's the case. But I think flow of game takes priority over trying to get every single call right just because you think technology gives you a chance to do that.
Ingram with it. Guarded now by Harkless. Redick for 3. Kept alive. Adams. Excellent D that time from Robinson. Knicks trail by 15. To the inside. And the rebound goes to the Pelicans. Ingram's got 6 rebounds now in the game. And the wide open shot from Bledsoe. But they'll get another chance. That one falls. 18 points for Steven Adams. New York's gone ice cold from three-point land, 0-4 since the start of the final quarter. A floater, and he lays it up and in.
Yeah, he's owning them on the offensive end, but, you know, he can't do it by himself.
New Orleans leading by 15. Here's Bledsoe. Williamson, the pass to Adams. Robinson with the block. And the pass to Barrett. That one drops for him. Barrett's got 28 points for the game.
And what I love about Barrett in transition, he can change directions at full speed.
Now Bledsoe. Randall grabs the board. Randall's got 6 rebounds in the game. To the paint, here's Barrett. Lays it up and in off the pretty assist. Barrett's got 30.
I love seeing Barrett cash in there. He knows he has what it takes to finish through contact.
1:49 left in the fourth quarter of this one. Here's Bledsoe. Makes it off the glass. And the Pelicans lead by 13.
Whenever Bledsoe's coming at you with all that momentum playing downhill, there's only so much you can do in that situation.
2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. Good at the stripe this time. Second misses also. New Orleans leading by 13. Now here's Reddick. It's Ingram on the wing. Back to Reddick. Now here's Williamson. Defended by Harkless. Just 4 to shoot. Reddick for 3. Here's Williamson. Adams trying to free himself up. And that one's good. Williamson.
And this is going to end in a lopsided victory. I love the tenacity and aggressiveness as well as the ability to close. You really got to give it up here for the Pelicans.
Looking at both these teams, they're great rebounders. And on any given night, you might not know who would have the advantage on the board. And it'll go down as their first official win of the new year.
And they're going to take the second game between these two clubs, just like they took the first. This will put them up 2-0 with 2 left to play in the season series against New York.
And we watched one guy all night long, guys, and looking at the stats just confirms what a dominant game he had. What a night tonight it was for Brandon Ingram.
He was extremely efficient offensively, got good looks, and really knocked down big shots all game long.
Gibson against Okafor. Right side Gibson. Second shot opportunity. And even after 2 offensive rebounds, they just can't get the lid off. Here's Alexander Walker.
And it's just competing, you know, giving your best when it matters most.
Yeah, you know, once they got victory in their view, a huge injection of energy and a great run to finish it off.
And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
I mean, even from over here, you could see that one pretty clearly.
No question about it, Greg. I mean, a ton of contact and a good call by the officials.
And he makes the first. Both shots good from the stripe. There's 25 seconds left in the fourth quarter. And they can just dribble the ball until the buzzer.
Yeah, they got to be happy with the outcome.
Here's Hart. The rebound by Gibson. So we see the Pelicans taking the W here. And all right, David, great